Some days just feel heavy. Not dramatic, just low. Like a quiet sadness that snuck in without knocking first. But on one of those days, something completely unexpected happened for me. And it has changed how I meet these moments from now on. Have you ever felt like your mood was being pulled around by some invisible force? Not a major life crisis or anything, just a day that feels a little bit heavier than it should feel. Like maybe the weather's bad, or things are abnormally quiet, or your energy's low, and suddenly everything inside you just flattens. For much of my life, I didn't question those days at all. I just sort of rode them out, waiting for the sun or a spark to come back. But then one day, I caught something that I had never noticed before. And it has shifted the whole way that I understand my emotions. So if you've ever felt that strange weight, that invisible fog, well, I'd love to hear from you. What's one small moment that's pulled your mood down lately? Drop it in the comments. Something subtle but real. It helps me know who I'm speaking to. And I really do read every single one. So it's late afternoon and I'm out on one of my usual dog walks with my dog Bubba. The sky has been gray the entire day. No sun, just this soft, endless drizzle. Everything looks like it's happening at the exact same time. Like time forgot how to move forward today, I've been in this kind of mood before, and not sad really, just dull. Like someone turned the volume down on the whole world. As I'm walking, I realize I've been waiting all day to feel better. Like maybe the sun would finally break through and then I'd feel more like myself. But it doesn't. The clouds stay, the light stays muted. And then this thought hits me. What if it's not the weather that's making me feel off? What if it's the story that I've been telling myself about it? Not seeing the sunset doesn't mean the entire day has been a wash. The rain doesn't even mean something's inherently wrong. I am the one who contributed that meaning. And most importantly, I can rewrite it. So as I'm heading up the hill, I start thinking about that sunset that I'm missing. It's the same path that I take every evening with Bubba. And this is usually the spot where the sky lights up. Warm colors, a kind of quiet punctuation mark to close the day out. But tonight there's nothing, just gray and that drizzle. And for a moment, I do feel a pang of loss, like I've been robbed of something tiny but sacred. But instead of sinking deeper into sadness, I do something odd. I smile. I don't force it, I just let the thought of that usual sunset play out in my mind. And my body responds. A memory, a spark. And suddenly I start noticing things I hadn't just a minute before that. The smell of the rain, the bright green leaves that I am surrounded by, the rhythm of my breath as my heart rate increases going up this hill, the softness in the air. Nothing about the weather has changed at all, but everything within me has. And that's when it clicks. The story I tell myself is what shapes the moment I'm in. And smiling, even when it's gray, can sometimes shift that story just enough to let something beautiful shine through. You don't have to wait for the weather to change. You don't even have to change your entire mindset. Sometimes it starts with something smaller. A memory, a breath, even a smile. So if today feels heavy for you, try this. Pause. Close your eyes. And smile. Just for a second. Not because everything's perfect, but because maybe in this moment, you can choose a different story. And if that idea speaks to you, if you're wondering what it might look like to keep living from that place, there's another video I'd love for you to see next. It's one of the most important moments in my own journey. And I think it might meet you exactly where you are. Thanks for watching.